this behind the scenes documentary of the zoo, and today we're going to go to the zebras and the giraffes.
Deep in the heart of Paignton Zoo lies the shy and elusive red panda, stirring in his sleep. It's a fascinating little animal that has become increasingly rare in its mountainous home of China and Nepal.
Unfortunately, due to hunting for fur, general hunting, and mainly deforestation, the red panda has become endangered. Although it is illegal to hunt red pandas in China and Nepal, where it lives, and there are breeding programs across the world. One of the reasons I really love the red panda is because they're so cute and they just laze around all day and they just look really cute, like a bundle of fur, and I really like fluffy animals.
Lift it up.
Mum, where's the baby? Inside. We're going to go and have a look.
They mostly live in the dry savanna or open forest.
Why didn't you think of something just off the top of your head as well, Cole? Just like how much you love giraffes.
Diet consists of leaves, shoots of trees, shrubs, climbers, vines, herbs, fruits, seed pods, and some vegetables. Their maximum running speed is 60 to 50 kilometers per hour.
Oh, I missed it doing that job.
They have long purple tongues, which can be up to 60 centimeters long, which they use to grab leaves from trees and eat them, as the trees are very tall. As you can see, the giraffes are very beautiful creatures. Their long necks are used for in mating season, where they bash them together to find out who is the strongest male and who is the best competitor. And this giraffe would get the most females. Why did you choose to work with the giraffes?
I love working with large animals. When I first started here, elephants and giraffes, that's what I work with.
So why do you think large animals appeal to you?
I don't know, I just like the larger animals. They just amaze me. I just think they're fantastic animals. The larger the better.
Can you tell us how many species of giraffes there are?
I think there's about 9 subspecies of giraffes. Don't ask me to list them, please.
Which giraffes do you find most interesting?
Well, the ones I work with are these Rothschilds, which are quite rare, so it's quite good that we're working with these. We're breeding these quite successfully now, which is quite good. So yeah, we like the rarer species.
Why are these rare? Are they being hunted or?
Man's our biggest predator. We're destroying the habitat. We kill the animals. Yeah, and there's just not too many of them left now, unfortunately.
Oh, that's awful. So can you tell us about the new baby giraffe? Have you got any footage of it being born or anything?
No, we haven't got any footage of it being born. It's born. The mother's rejected it, so unfortunately we're having to hand rear it. But it's doing very, very well at the moment. It's just over a month old now. Getting bigger and stronger every day.
And what is it? Has it been named yet?
Yes, it has. It was because it was born on Valentine's Day. We had a little competition, and the most popular name was Valentino. So that's what it's called now.
And what are the challenges of working with giraffes?
Challenges of working with giraffes. Oh, there's lots of them. They're not the brightest animal in the world, so we do a bit of training with them, which is quite hard work because they don't pick things up quite as quickly as other animals like the elephants do and things. they're quite prone to lameness, which in a giraffe is quite serious, and when they go lame, it can actually kill them if they go down for too long. So you have to watch their feet, and you know, just the sheer size of them, they're quite dangerous animals. If they hit you, then they could do some serious damage.
But what's your favourite thing about working with them?
My favourite thing? I just think they look really cute. So, yeah, he's bonded to the other giraffes. He knows he's a giraffe, he knows I'm not a giraffe. So, but in order to get him to feed from me, I have to break the bond with them and create a bond with me. So what we've had to do, separate him off, we put boards around so he can't really see his mum and the other giraffes too much. And then we kept the other giraffes locked out virtually all day long. And when he was first born, we were first hand rearing him, I used to come in at 6 o'clock in the morning, stay till 6 o'clock in the evening, and all I did was just sat in there with him. Just to get him used to me, used to the sound of my voice, used to my smell, used to my clothes, just everything about me. So he would create a bond with me. So he would feed from me, because although when he was littler, we could hold him and sort of force a bottle into his mouth and make him take it. They grow very, very, very quickly, and it's not too long before you can't do that. We couldn't do that with him anymore. So he's got, so we've got to, he's got to get to like me, and he's got to see me as his substitute mum, with the bottle. What we want for him to do now, which he's just starting to do, is to actually, when we come with the bottles, we want him to come to the outside of the enclosure so we can feed him from outside. Now the reason we want him to do that is once he starts feeding from the outside, that means we can start getting him back in with the group. Because we can't go in with those adult giraffes, so once we put him back in with the group, we can't go in there to feed him. So he's got to come to us on a regular basis. And as soon as he starts doing that, then we can think about getting him back in with the adults, and then he'll have more company and he can go and do what the giraffes do.
So here we are at the zebras, and these are our mountain zebra, and they come from southwest Africa. And although they do look a lot like horses, they're actually more closely related to rhinos.
So what's it like being a zebra keeper?
It's good fun. They're quite challenging guys to look after, and obviously when they have babies, it just definitely makes your day.
What adaptations do they have to suit their natural environment? So, like, are they camouflaged, etc.?
Well, a lot of people think that zebra stripes are camouflage, and that's not strictly true.
Look
where they actually come from, the grasses aren't that tall. So current theory is that it's mostly to do with distracting flies, stop the flies from attacking them. So. And it's also a social bond as well. So within the family group, it's the striping pattern it bonds the herd together, the small family groups together.
Did you get emotionally attached to the zebra? So if they went and died, or they went to the zoo?
Yeah, you do. I mean, you spend a lot of time and a lot of effort looking after these guys, and they are part of your daily life as much as any family member would be. As zookeepers, though, you tend to be a little bit more distant as such. You kind of think with your head more than your heart.
Are they hard to look after? If I was to take one at home, could I look after it or something?
These guys, they are a little bit harder. They're not like horses in a sense. Horses have been domesticated, they're used to humans. These guys kind of used to us, but there's still a lot of wild in them. So you have to be very, very careful with them. You have to know what you're doing. But that said, I mean, most equines are, again, you look after them as you would a horse. You give them the right stable environment, you give them the food, and you treat them as horses as such. But it's mostly the behaviour and the temperament that you have to be a little more careful with.
Baboons are highly social creatures living in groups of up to 200 individuals. Their natural habitat is mountainous rocky regions, which is mimicked by their vertical enclosure.
One thing that people normally say when they come to visit the baboons is their bottoms. Now, the way you can tell the difference between a male baboon and a female baboon is not only by the colour, but by the shape of their bottom. The male has a heart-shaped bottom, whereas the female has a splattered shape, because when they're in season, their bottom sort of expands to show that they're in season. If it was in a heart shape, it would be very difficult to do so.
Camels to say goodbye and thank you for watching our documentary about behind the scenes at Paignton Zoo.
So please come to Paignton Zoo, as some of your entrance fees will contribute to helping animals in the wild.